I am so excited to share this box with you. I cannot wait to get into it. So let's go ahead and hop down. We have quite the size box here, if you can't tell. I'm super excited about it. So this is from Atlas Stationery. So it has some really amazing stationery items, including 2 brand new pens that I'm so excited about. And the other really fun, exciting thing about this box is Atlas just accepted me as an affiliate. So now I have a discount code for you guys. So if you put in Jessica10, you get 10% off. It doesn't cover everything. There are some exclusions, like I think the Sailor and Esterbrook. I'll list all that stuff down below along with an affiliate link. So if you buy something from there with the affiliate link, I get a little bit of a kickback. Is that the right word? I don't know. I get a little bit of money back, which I can use to buy more pens and ink. So if you want to support the channel, that's a really cool way to do it if you're buying stuff there anyhow. But like no pressure or anything. I just thought it was really cool. Anyhow, let's go ahead and dig into this box so I can show you all these amazing new goodies, including 2 new BENU pens. Ooh. There they are. I'm so excited about these guys. Okay, I did get some other things too. So I got some ink. I think I only got 1 bottle of ink this time, but I have some ink. And then I had ordered a new notebook. And they messaged me and they were like, hey, we're out of stock of the one that you ordered. What do you want instead? And I just said, you know, I love all of the notebooks by this brand. Just pick one out and send it to me and we're good. Oh, and look at how beautiful this looks. Oh my gosh. I just love how they have somebody at the shop who can really, really do the calligraphy type writing. And it's just, I love the way that they write. So I wish I could do that too. Maybe one day. So let's do the notebook first. It looks like I think I asked for originally an A5, so they upsized me, it looks like. Ooh, and this is one of the sideways view ones, I think. So it doesn't really matter. Oh, yeah. So you have title and date up here at the top, and then you have all of this area. I kind of like this orientation because it allows you to brainstorm in a different fashion. Like, I love having all of this space, but I tend to, when I'm brainstorming, write stuff over here, and then I'll make side notes this way. So this might be actually a really good fit that I hadn't thought of. So it's an A4 size, and it's by, I can never pronounce this brand. Menosini? I don't know. But their paper is amazing. They make just plain lined. They have grid, dot grid, and I think blank pages too. And they have a bunch of different colors. I had tried to get, like, they had a light blue one that I thought was really pretty, but they sold out because it was so pretty. But I'm sure it'll come back, right? But they have some really nice green ones there too. So I'm just excited. And this would definitely be something that my discount code would work on. Then we have a bottle of ink, which is a color that I really enjoy, by Atramentis, and it is blackberry. This is a scented ink, actually. It is the only scented ink I really like. Honestly, I love berries and the smell of berries, and this does a really good job of showcasing that. So we're going to swatch this at the very end. But, oh, actually, I already have it swatched. Hold on. Here it is. Atramentis Blackberry. Isn't that such a fun color? It's like the perfect purpley pink, in my opinion. And it's just really cool. It does kind of fall a little bit along the lines of, and this is on the Tomoe River paper, like the old Tomoe River paper, just as an FYI. But there is, so here's Pink Squirrel, which is a little bit more purpley and has some gray tones to it, but there's, I think it's Cherry Blossom that I felt like was a little bit closer. Ah, yeah, here's Cherry Blossom, and there is the Atramentis as Blackberry. They're similar, not the same. This is more pink, but I like both of them, and I feel like they complement each other really well. And like I said, I love the scent of this. It doesn't have that hugely chemically smell. It's a little bit sweet. It doesn't stay on the paper overly long, but that's kind of the case with all scented inks. I don't know if you really would want something that would linger, because then your pen would smell like it forever. And I'm not sure I'd want that. But it definitely is a really fun ink to have. And I love the presentation in the bottle. Like, I don't know if you can see, well, I guess it's upside down, the crest on the top. I think that's a really cute little addition. And just the bottle shape seems very classic and traditional, very functional. See how big the top is here. Oh yeah, that'd be super easy to fill from as well. Like the Ferris wheel press ones, the top is so small, and even some of my Colorverse ones, it's a little more tricky to fill from, so that's really nice. All right, let's go to these. I'm so excited about them. So I love my BENU Briolette, and they just came out with some brand new styles, and I thought they were so pretty. So we have, does it say on the end? Starlit Oasis is this one. And they have very simple packaging. You just have the pen in here. This is a large cartridge of ink. You have like your instructions here and like a little bit of floof there in the bottom. And then your pen is protected in this little sleeve. But look at that. Can you see all the sparkle to it? It's so pretty. I was completely amazed. So you have teal down here, and this is translucent on this end. Then it goes to a very dark green. You have some purple sparkle in here. And you have all these facets, which make it really easy to grip. They don't roll. They're a little bigger than what I would consider a pocket pen, but they're a good size for me. Not too small that I feel like my hand cramps. I think much smaller than this with the size of my hands, because I have really big hands. It might be an issue for me, which is why I haven't gotten their Pixie yet, although they just came out with Pirate Pixies. And seriously, the crossover for me. I might need to get one. But here is our nib and everything. So excited. And this one I got in a fine, which is the size of my other Briolette, which is a luminous blue, which is also very pretty. And you have your converter in here. These are Schmid, I believe, converters. Work really well. And I believe the nib is also made by Schmid. So it's a steel nib, writes really well. They're really wet writers, which I really like, especially since I tend to go towards a more glittery ink. With my other Briolette, which is also fine, I do use glitter and sheen inks in it, and as long as it's not like a super heavy load of glitter, it writes fine. It has the smaller nib. I can't remember the size off the top of my head. I will try and find it and insert it here for you guys though. So it has a smaller nib, so you get this finer writing, which is really nice in my Hobonichi Cousin and some of my smaller notebooks. So this is pen number 1. And pen number 2 is Amethyst Tide. There's a third one in this series that I really want to get, but I was like, we have to have at least a little semblance of restraint. Not much, but a little bit. So this one is purple and blue and gold. It is so pretty. And this blue, like there's this iridescent shimmer to it. It is just gorgeous. If you love a sparkly pen, I mean, seriously, you cannot do better than these. And they're so functional. So I assume, yep, our nib is a pure purple. So let's ink these boys up. Oh, and this one I got in medium because I haven't tried a medium. Maybe if I get the other one, I should go for broad. What do you guys think? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Should I go for the third briolette that I want to get and get it in broad so I have like the whole size? I don't know. It might be a little much, but sometimes I'm a little much. So let me pick out some inks to go in these. I'm going to ink them up and then we're going to test them. All right, everybody's inked up, so let's do some writing samples. We'll use our brand new pad of paper. So I inked up, let's do this one first, which was the Starlit Oasis. So I decided to ink this up with the last of my sample of Jacques Clermont's Emerald of Chivor 1670. Had to look. So let's do a writing test and see how that fits. So let's do the name of the pen. So this is again a fine tipped pen. Very nice flow, no scratchiness. It reminds me a lot of how my pilots write, honestly. It's just very smooth and flows really well. I'll put inked with Chivor is not a thing that I often put on. Oh, you guys are so far away. Sorry. Let me fix that. How's that? So for smoothness, like in quick writing, it keeps up really well, I think, especially for having a fine nib. Let's do some line width. And some orientation ones. I don't see any flow issues. Like the pen is performing perfectly in my opinion. So we'll do a quick brown fox. Jumped over. And I just am doing that for quickness of writing. But I think this is going to be a really nice combination. And these pens are so fun to write with. So that's pen number 1, ink test, or pen test. So we'll move over to the other side. And now we have the Amethyst Tide, which honestly was probably my number 1 choice. So pretty. And what I decided to ink up in here is an ink that I haven't really ventured into any of my mainstream pens with, because it is, to say it's shimmery is like the understatement of the century. So Amethyst Tide is inked up with Journalizer's Evil Queen. And wait till you see this combination, because it's going to be amazing. I just know it. So comes out purple, right? Has some nice variation, but you're going to see it start to turn pink, and it's so cool. So this is Journalizer. Evil Queen. So just for flow issues, again, we're going to do the same test. I'm not, again, no scratchiness, just beautiful flow. And I'll do a close-up of this ink and really show you what it looks like, because you're going to be so amazed. All right, here's our quick writing. Kept up just fine. No, it's really messy. That wasn't the intent, like to make it really neat or anything. So what else? Oh, I didn't do the lines. So, and we'll do a line next to each other here as well, so you can really see the difference in the line width. Maybe I'll do a vertical one. So this is the medium, and here is what the fine looks like. Sorry, they're not perfectly straight. I have a hard time making perfectly straight without line help, but it really gives you an idea. There is a difference in that line width. And as promised, here's a kind of better look at this journalizer ink. I really appreciate these journalizer inks. They're so glittery and so beautiful. They are harder to clean out, but I have not had any flow issues. Such amazing new pens. I am so excited to add them to my collection, and they are just so beautiful. And the fact that these are, I want to say roughly like $110 or $15 pens, and the quality is so much higher than a lot of the other pens in that category and for what you're getting. So if you're new into fountain pens, these would be some of my first recommendations, would be to get yourself a Briolette. I just love these pens. They're so pretty. They're so sparkly. I know they're so extra and they don't fit for every environment, but for journaling, they just bring that extra little pizzazz, and I really love it. Such pretty pens, and so small. I'm not doing any size comparisons right now. If you guys want to see that, I can do that, but since I already have a Briolette in my collection, I didn't know if that would be helpful. So I'll try to link that original Briolette unboxing for you guys probably at the end of the video, since we're almost there anyhow. Anyhow, that's all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely did. I needed this pick me up this week. It's been a stressful week, so I'm excited to share them with you. Don't forget about that PR code down below that you can use for that 10% off. And until next time, I'll see you real soon.